Glad to have you join us on the Value Chain TV News Updates. My name is Chat Moses. And on the news updates, we begin with stories on transportation. The Abuja Rail Mass Transit is now fully operational. Federal Capital Development Administration Director of Transportation, Engineer Joseph Akinteye, confirmed the development to Value Chain TV. Akinteye expressed satisfaction with the project, detailing the 7 stopping destinations along the route of the city service to the airport, expected to serve many communities.
The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so he came and flagged off the commencement of the operation services. And the Honorable Minister, Barrister James Iwike, he promised the public that immediately after the ceremony of yesterday, the operation will commence today, which is 30th of May 2024. As you can see, it's a promise fulfilled. Minister promised, and it's being fulfilled. Since 6:30, we have been at the stations welcoming passengers. So it's a promise fulfilled. The total lots of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit, are 6, and we have 6 lots. This is just the first phase, lot 1A and lot 3. Lot 3 is the one from Metro to airport, while lot 1A is from Idu to Bazango. Bazango is 5 kilometers to Kubwa. So as time goes on, we start the construction of other phases.
Earlier, during the presidential flag-off as part of his first year in office activities, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had commended the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike for delivering on the project. Value Chain TV's Adaobi Ogwejofor spoke with some excited passengers who made the first historic ride. The report.
We are here at the newly commissioned Abuja Metro train station, which was commissioned by President Tinubu on May 29th. This transportation system was meant to ease commuting for Abuja residents all over Abuja. We are here to speak to some Nigerians concerning this development to see their reactions. Come with us.
When news of this broke, we're like, it's just one of those things. We've not seen any train tracks anywhere, This is one of those things that government will just come and tell you. But having seen this myself, this works. The train is fully air conditioned. Everything works, and we're heading to the airport right now. We've stopped at different stations. We've picked up people. It just works, and we didn't pay a dime. So it's quite exciting. They have to start from somewhere, right? So this works just fine. Hopefully it goes round, and hopefully it goes round the entire country eventually. And then for those that live in those axes, they can always come to us central area. That's where we boarded from central area. Then they continue the journey through the train.
I feel elated. This is an experience that we're supposed to feel as a state, like a city of like Abuja, which is one of the leading cities of the world, supposed to have all these social amenities for Nigerians to benefit, while such thing will benefit in the Western country and developed countries as well. Metro line, shortening your distance, not only shortening the distance, it gives you a leverage of paying lesser for your transportation, and that's what the metro is all about. I move large volume of people at once, and that's the benefit, I think. We are more than right for this kind of services, and that's why I appreciate governments resuscitating it, because it's been dead for a while, resuscitating it back, and it's something that we give kudos to government, and they want them to replicate it across the Abuja metropolises, and by so doing, it is free movement for individuals. Like me now, I want to go to airport. It's just for me to park my car and have a ride to the airport, and it eases me of driving down and all that stuff. That's the benefit, and I want government to do more.
As heard from Nigerians, this is a welcome development that should have been implemented sooner, as it is easing transportation for many Nigerians all over Abuja. So many Nigerians are hopeful that this will be replicated in other parts of the country. For Value Chain TV, Adabio Gwejo for reporting.
The presidential CNG initiative has said plans have been concluded to roll out 5,000 CNG-powered tricycles over the next 3 months. Program Director and Chief Executive, PCNGI, Michael Oluwagbemi, said these are the inauguration of the Luaja Tricycle Assembly Plant in Ogun State. Oluwagbemi said the government had introduced several incentives, including value-added tax exemptions and custom duty waivers for the CNG-powered tricycles and other vehicles entering the country. He added that moving forward, the government has also mandated all ministries, departments and agencies to purchase only CNG-powered vehicles. And on capacity building, the federal government has launched a free online course resource on responsible data management targeted at equipping public servants with knowledge of ethical data management. In a statement, the Nigeria Data Protection Commission, NDPC, noted that the initiative, which was launched in collaboration with the Data.org, is set to bridge the theoretical aspect of the Nigerian Data Protection Act 2023 with practical knowledge of data rights and responsibilities. The Responsible Data Management course is designed for heads of IT, Chief Information Security Officers, Data Protection Officers, IT and cybersecurity personnel, and officers in roles that deal with data processing and privacy within federal and state ministries, departments, and agencies. And on the aviation sector, the federal government has announced a temporary suspension of the controversial $300 helicopter landing fee levied on helicopter operators. This was revealed in a statement signed by the ministry's spokesman, Odutayo Oluseyi. The helicopter operators have protested against the levy outsourced to a consultant, Messrs. NAEBI Dynamic Concepts Limited. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, had earlier defended the levy inherited from his predecessor, Senator Hadi Sirika, but he bowed to pressure on Friday while announcing the suspension. A Nigerian civil society group, the Society for Youth and the Downtrodden, has said that Nigeria's major problem is institutional and structural division. President of the organization, Oguche Gabriel, made the statement at the press briefing in Abuja. Gabriel noted that the problems of hyperinflation and high cost of living are all underlying symptoms of institutional issues. He further noted that the removal of fuel subsidy is not a political decision, but one made to bring the country out of poverty and underdevelopment.
Nigeria as a nation at the moment is going through a process of surgical operation. And we are confident that at the end of this exercise, Nigeria as a nation and Nigeria as a people will be economically strong and healthy again. And I think every Nigerian need to commit to it and ensure that at the end of the day, we will be part of these activities. It is important to note at this juncture that the decision to remove fuel subsidy in the first place is not a political decision. It is a decision taken in good faith to rescue the country from the grip of poverty and underdevelopment. It is a selfless decision to rescue Nigerian economy from the lion's mouth, and I think this should be applauded and commended by all Nigerians, irrespective of its attendant negative consequences on our people. I urge you to keep faith with the policies and programs that are in the interest of the nation, irrespective of whatsoever is going on, irrespective of the negative temporary economic difficulties in the country. These are our position today.
NNPC Limited and ExxonMobil have signed the settlement agreement on the proposed $1.28 billion asset divestment of Mobil Producing Nigeria Unlimited to Seplat Energy Offshore Limited. In a statement, NNPC Limited noted that the signing of the deal followed President Tinubu's recent directive requesting the Ministry of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, and the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to prioritize the deal and unlock many benefits for Nigeria and other stakeholders. And in today's news commentary, We will bring to the spotlight reactions that have emerged following the recent signing into law the bill to revert to the old national anthem by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The announcement, as part of the first anniversary of the administration, has sparked intense debate and criticism across the country. Value Chain TV's S.A. Ufoma has the details.
On May 29, 2024, to mark his one-year anniversary in office as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu passed a bill urging Nigerians to revert to the old national anthem as a national symbol. Few hours after this decision, many Nigerians took to their social media handles, questioning the timing and motives behind this move, especially given the current challenges facing the nation. Some argue that reverting to the old national anthem is a step backward, erasing the progress made since the country's return to democracy in 1999. Others see it as an attempt to rewrite history and ignore the sacrifices made by those who fought for the current anthem. The old anthem, written in 1959, was replaced in 1978 due to its perceived colonial ties and lack of representation of the diverse Nigerian culture. Political analysts believe this move may be a distraction from pressing issues like economic growth, security, and corruption. Others see it as an attempt to appease certain political interests or regions. The newly re-adopted anthem, which begins "Nigeria, we hail thee," was written by Lillian Jean Williams in 1959 and composed by Frances Beder, who happened to be British citizens. The fact that the anthem was written and composed by our colonial masters is another standoff point for some citizens. Some Nigerians also compare the speed at which the National Anthem Bill passed readings from the House of Representatives and the National Assembly till it gained approval by the presidency with delayed bills like the minimum wage, which is battled for approval. In the midst of all these, the chairman of the parliamentary committee, which pushed the bill through, Tahir Mungonu, dismissed the widespread criticism, saying it was apt, timely, and important, and it will undoubtedly inspire a zeal of patriotism and cooperation and promote cultural heritage. Other citizens, however, lamented over the fact that the anthem reversal happened with little consultation or input from the public opinion, while suggesting ways that this could be achieved if at all the reversal was necessary. One of such, according to them, is to organize a national literary competition, which entries will be submitted and a panel selected to analyze and choose a possible voting model, and winners be awarded incentives like scholarship and other benefits. From a sudden change in currency design to the national anthem, Nigerians wonder what change to expect next. S.A. Ufoma reporting for Value Chain TV.
And that's it on the Value Chain TV News Update. I remain Chat Moses. Thank you for watching.